Assalamualaikum dear students, how you all? Hope you are all feeling well and enjoying your health and also studying. Dear students, as you know that we are doing our English work and we are trying to cover our syllabus regarding English. So we were doing chapters and also some grammar work. Today the topic of our grammar work is, as you know that, letters. So as you can see on the screens that I have written letter number 1 over here. Dear students, today we will learn about what is actually a letter. Before proceeding to our letter number 1, let's discuss what is actually a letter. So, letter writing is the exchange of written or printed messages. So, what is letter? Letter is actually the messages that can be conveyed in the form of printed messages or in written messages. Printed messages, as you know that whenever you print something, that is printed one, and if you write it yourself, so that is in a written form. So look at these lines. Distinctions are commonly drawn between personal letters. So dear students, there is a difference between personal letters and the formal letters. So there are basically, you can say, different kinds of letters, but we are going to discuss here personal letters or formal letters. The part of our syllabus is actually most of the letters are personal. So we are going to discuss. So what are personal letters? Letters sent between family members, friends or acquaintances. This is what we call personal letters. And same if the letter is written or exchanged with the business or government, so that is particularly called a business letter. So dear students, letter writing is the exchange of written or printed messages. So we have learnt about the letter, what is actually letter. Now we have an idea of letter. So let's discuss the very next question coming to our mind. What are the parts of letter? So let's see. Yes, the question arises, what are the parts of letter? So we are going to discuss the major parts of letter we are going to use in our letters. You can say that this is the pattern we have to follow for the writing of our letter. So let's discuss the main points of parts of letter, or you can say the pattern of letter. Dear students, as you can see on the screens, this is written on a very start at the beginning of this slide, or you can say at the beginning of this page, I have written heading. So first of all, whenever we are going to write a letter, we first write heading. So heading may be to whom you are writing, to whom you are saying this, all right. Inside address. So inside address is what the way we are write, like we used to write examination hall, comma, city A dot B dot C dot May 5 2020. So full stop. So this is the pattern. This is the inside address. When we are going to write a personal letter to mother, to father or someone else, so instead of doing this, we are going to say, if we are saying dear father, so this what we call it a salutation. Next, when we come more, we use when we use to declare something, we write accordingly, we write according to our need. So when we come to the lines, within the lines in the paragraph, we call that part the body of the letter. As you can see, yes, what we call it, body of the letter, the written letter. So what is the first thing? Heading. The second one is inside address. The third one is salutation, and fourth one is body of the letter. Then we come at the last, the second last line, you can see this is complimentary clause. So whenever we write yours affectionately, yours obediently, yours loving, yours sincerely, so that are all what we call complimentary clause. It depends on the person whom you are writing a letter. So at the end we write signature, but in our schools, whenever we write a letter, we used to write x dot v dot y dot z, x dot y dot z. So this is the main proper for idea pattern of the writing of letter. So now we are going to discuss the main letter, which is the part of our syllabus, letter number 1. So let's begin letter number 1. Yes, dear students, as you see, this letter number 1 is write a letter to your father asking some money and telling him why you need it. So you have to write a letter to your father, and so as you are writing it to your father, so it is a personal letter. So we have discussed it. We have discussed the pattern of writing a letter. So let's see. First line, examination hall at the left side, as you can see on the page on the screen, and even on the page of your notes at page 66. So this is examination hall, comma, city A dot B dot C dot, then there is a date May 5, then you can see there is a comma, and then 2020, and then it is ending with full stop. Dear father, as you can say, we have done it in the earlier pattern that we have heard the word salutation. So this is actually that. I am going to start with the body. So whatever I am going to read within the paragraph, and we can write within the paragraph, this is what we call the body of the letter. I have spent the money which you sent me last month. Now winter is fast approaching. Fast approaching means जल्दी से, तेजी से आ रही हैं. I need a warm suit. I have to buy a sweater too. Some money is also required for purchasing a few helping books. Purchasing means to buy. The warm suit alone will cost about 1000 rupees. So the warm suit only cost 1000 rupees. Will you therefore? Therefore means इसलिए. That's why. Send me at least 3000 rupees for all these things. I assure you that I shall overcome my financial matters. So financial matters means matters related to money. So financial matters. Yours affectionately, comma, x dot y dot z, and then after z there is also a full stop. So dear students, as the letter is about writing to your father about money, for asking about the money. So we have written this letter and we have read this letter. Hope you got the idea. But dear students, keep in mind that there are the marks distribution between these letter pattern. The first part is of 2 marks, and then the body is also having the marks. After body there is the end, so they are having also other marks. So dear students, keep in mind that whenever you are going to write a letter, you must be very conscious about its start, about its middle part, and about its end. So you can say that about the heading, about the body of the letter, and about the end of the letter. So I hope so you got the idea regarding the letters, dear students. This question is actually of 10 marks in your exams. So write it in a neat way and learn it by heart, so you can easily write it, fluently write it in your exams, and you can have good marks regarding your exams. Dear students, we will be discussing the next things in our next lecture. Till then, take good care of yourself, keep yourself safe, keep on washing your hand, and be happy. Thank you so much.